It's your friendly neighborhood.
It's all
It's
good.
your boy Joy Angel here, coming at you live. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Of course, coming at you live. And our buddy here, John.
Right? Your friend here, John Madrid, with, Move In Next. And the thing he left out, which is not a big deal, is we're coming to you guys live from our new Move In Next studio, plus the university. So let me go ahead and throw it out there. También les quiero recordar que hablamos español, ¿ok? So aquí estamos para asistirle en lo que sea, de que tiene que ser con casas, pero este es el podcast, le vamos a explicar de los diferentes servicios que ofrecemos, clases, cosas así. All right, guys, getting back to Joe Angel here, as you can see him, go like this, Joe. Let's see. On the other side, right above your name.
Oh, right here.
There you go. Boom. Joe Angel, VP of Sales, which means he's Vice President of Sales. So as you guys check in, make sure you like, share,
and subscribe.
All right.
Subscribe, guys.
And I want to, go ahead.
I was going to say thank you guys
for
everybody who subscribed, who's been checking out the videos, who's been commenting. We have been checking them out. We have been looking at them, guys. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said.
Yeah, of course. And I want to point something out. This is episode 5. The next slide will say episode 4. We jumped the gun because we were so excited to just give you guys, an update and a preview of what, the university and, more about the podcast and stuff. So that there's 3 links I want to point out at the top of the description here. Okay. So the first link is the link to gather or request more information about the courses that Move In Next University offers. Okay. So you can click on that. It'll have a, very easy, quick questionnaire that you can tell them the classes that you're interested in. We have a lot more coming and a lot more available, but we wanted to, highlight, the 4 most popular. And then the second link at the top, thank you guys for tuning in. Tell them, hey, Joe Angel, everything. Go ahead.
Yeah. I couldn't see who popped in.
No, but you just see the little eyeballs there.
I see
yeah. As you pop in, like, share,
comment, and subscribe, guys.
That's right.
I got that.
That's all good. All right. So the first link is to request more information about the university. The second link is for you guys to subscribe to this podcast on our YouTube channel. We've had like 1,500 people in like 2.5 weeks subscribe. So we really appreciate it. And then, of course, the third link is if you want to go ahead and just take the initiative and apply. Okay. All right, guys. So again, at the bottom of the words, it'll say Move In Next University is where you can learn and earn. That was actually the title of the last episode, but we decided to keep it there because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're teaching you on this channel. Do we sell homes? Yes. Do we want you to go ahead and apply while you're watching this?
Yeah.
Of course. But the purpose of this podcast isn't necessarily to sell you a house. It's to prepare you to buy one if you need assistance. And even if not, if you just want to get smarter, learn more, earn more, that's what we're all here to do to help you. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Again, it says episode 4 on there, even though, let me go ahead and just make it big. Go ahead and tell them, Move In Next University, Joe. I'm going to let you go ahead and talk a little bit about the next slide.
Okay. So this is pre-qualified like pro. But before I even get there, I want to let you know what's the title of today's episode is called. Know what you can afford, guys. Know what you can afford.
Talking about buying power, right?
No, talking about buying power.
That's the title. It says pre-qualify like a pro, knowing your buying power. But keep going.
Okay, so pre-qualify like a pro. Let's get into it, guys.
Okay.
So pre-qualify like a pro. I'm gonna make it bigger here.
Go ahead. I got you. Boom.
It's better to know before you go, and I am reading off of it, guys, but
we're reading along with you guys.
It's better to know before you go. Pre-qualification lets you know your buying power. It makes sense for you. I mean, so pre-qualification, I'm going to give you my idea of it, and I see my idea what it actually is, but I mean, I could be stand corrected. Let me tell you.
Let me do this and see if it works. Let me see. Wait. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so so my idea of pre-qualification is, you apply, you get pre-qualified, so how can I break this down?
However you want, man. It don't matter.
So
I'm over here messing with this, not on purpose, but so I can highlight you. Let me see here. Keep going. Don't let it throw you off.
Okay. So
trying to keep them entertained. No, you're good.
So basically, pre-qualification, guys, is just to make sure that you qualify and knowing your buying power, right? That's what we're talking about today, is knowing your buying power. So pre-qualification, like literally just make sure that you can qualify for a home or is it a loan? I want to say.
Yeah, of course, financing, right?
Financing, right?
Yeah.
So it's pre-qualification for a loan, a home, whatever, a car, even if you wanted to buy. Pre-qualifications are everywhere. No matter what you do, it could be a car, a home, a house,
furniture,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bob.
All right. Well, let me give you a little spiel too, right? So again, there's nothing wrong with it, but again, qualifying like a pro. At the end of the day, what Move In Next University is about is, even if you look up, if you were to YouTube it or whatever, a lot of people, they take pride in paying cash. Don't. It's better for you to keep your money, you know what I mean, in the bank. And if you have the good credit, which if you don't, we have a credit optimization course. We'll talk about it a little bit. But if you have the financial status and the credit to apply for a loan, obviously, I'm not saying go out there and apply for overextending yourself, but the smart purchases that you're going to make anyways, it's better to borrow someone else's money, write off the interest, than having to be cash poor, because there's really no reason for that. So like right here on this slide, it tells you qualify like a pro. Again, yes, we specialize in housing, right? But at the same time, we want you guys, let me make this a little bit bigger. We want you guys to be able to qualify like a pro. Like you said, it's better to know before you go. So I'll give you an example. So a house is the only type of product that you can buy where you can apply to multiple lenders and it not affect your credit score. Now, so right there where it says know before you go, you don't want to go to the dealership if you're going to buy a car and let them run your credit 25 times. What's the point of that? Because that will destroy it. So here it tells you, know what your buying power is, understand it. So it says here at Move In Next, we get you pre-qualified for the maximum amount with the minimum down. And I always like to joke around. I was like, we're going to get you the minimum down with the maximum amount. Of course not. Because if you're going to apply for a loan, the best thing to do is get the most without having to come out of pocket or have to come out of pocket the least. Okay. So that's essentially the whole point of this episode, even though he brought up some good points about cars or this or that. If you want to qualify like a pro, I've been there and I have no shame to admit it. When I went and I applied for credit at certain points in my life, knowing I was going to get declined, I was sitting here like, man, I hope I can pass whatever their minimum credit score is. Don't feel like that no more. Now that there's Move In Next University, we're offering in-person courses, online courses like that. We can make sure that you never feel like that again, okay? So that you always qualify like a pro, okay? So again, guys, at the top of the description, the very first link is the one for Move In Next University where you can inquire. We're not charging you to find out what the courses and the certifications are, but at the same time, right below it is the link for our YouTube channel.
Check that out, like,
for sure. 1,500 of you guys in the past 2 weeks subscribed, bringing up our views. We really appreciate it. And then the third link is the one to the application. Again, we're not necessarily trying to sell you a home right now. We're trying to educate you on how to qualify like a pro so what you know what your buying power is. Okay, so go ahead, Joe, tell them a little bit about this slide.
What happens during the pre-qualification? Lenders look for consistency, not perfection. A lender will review your income, credit, debt, and your overall goal. It prepares you to shop smart, helps define your budget, and prevents financial surprises.
All right. So he pointed it out, and I like it. So what happens during the pre-qual? So again, guys, remember the very top link, and I'm going to keep repeating it so you guys know just in case you barely stepped in, and make sure as you check in, you like, share, you subscribe to all three, everything. Okay, so what happens? Let me go ahead and blow my face up, my ugly face up a little bit bigger. Nah, I don't like the way I look. I'm smiling back. Again, this, guys, I'm just joking with you. But what happens during the pre-qual? So the third link from the top is the app. Let's say that you know what, I've been watching them for a while. I like them. I want to go ahead and, try to see what I can do. Cool. We don't charge deposits, right?
No, we don't.
Exactly. And then a second ago, I talked about how the, housing is the only product that you can actually apply to multiple lenders and it not hurt your score. That's why everybody remembers the old commercials that were rocketmortgage.com, 10 approvals in 10 minutes. That's what you're supposed to do. With other products, no. So with the pre-qualification with the homes, again, lenders are looking for consistency. What that means is that you're not changing jobs every other week and you're not going 6 months every month, you know, without a freaking job. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing that, you know what, let me make it blow it up a little bit bigger so they can see it. It's about them knowing that you actually want a house, because that's the easiest thing for them to look at. Say, well, they've had good job history. They have good income. Their credit's not perfect, but we work with everybody. You know, they're taking care of their DTI, because the lender is going to look at your income. They're going to look at your credit, of course, your debt, and your overall goal. So let me zoom back in. All right. So when it says shop smart, shopping smart is doing business with us. So you guys do not have to be wasting your days off, walking 75 houses out in the hot or the cold or the rain or whatever the case may be. It helps define your budget, because a lot of times, guys, just to kind of, talk about what the pre-qualification is, we like you guys to apply first. Doesn't mean you can't call or text, numbers below. What is it?
432-201-1105.
Y hablamos español. But the whole point is what we like you to do, and of course we want to talk to you and all that good stuff. We like to send in that application. We like to, request the maximum amount, minimum down, right? And then that way we can help define what your budget is, and then provide you with all the different homes that are available within that budget. And then you guys pick what you want. Because to us, we don't care if you pick this one or that one or whatever. We do care that you pick us, though, to do business with. You know what I'm saying? And then it also, lastly, in this slide, it talks about that it helps prevent financial surprises. So let me zoom in a little bit more. So financial surprises are, like I said, when I would go and I would apply for credit, when I knew my credit wasn't the best, I would be nervous and stressing about, man, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get approved. Well, you're not going to have to worry about that if you've already gone through Move In Next University, which again, that's the first link at the top. They can request info. The second one is YouTube, and then the third one is an application for a home. That's right. Okay. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and blow it up again. Why don't you tell them a little bit more about that?
Thank you guys who just barely came in. Like I said, I'm going to say again, that top link right there, that one is for the Move In Next University, where we're going to have our courses. And then the next thing after that one, that's our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out too, guys, as we're live right now. And then the bottom one, that one is the application for a home. Okay, so let me get back into your common misconceptions that most, misconceptions.
No, I know. I'm just saying. And I'm just clowning on them, not even at all. It's just misconceptions is basically just misunderstandings, like saying, damn, you know what? I wasn't aware of that. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
So the first one, you need perfect credit.
Nope. Nobody has perfect credit. No. If you haven't noticed, back in the day, like a 700 was perfect. Yeah. Then it was an 800. Now there's 900s. Like before you know it, by the time we're old, it's going to be like 2,000 credit score. But no, you don't need perfect credit, right? You don't need to make six-figure income, 100,000 plus. Now, if you do, great. But we have entry level, mid-level, luxury level. So we have something for every single pocketbook. All right, keep going.
The last one is you need to be 100% debt free.
No, but let me bring up a good point real quick. He probably was going to do it anyways. If you guys have not purchased a house yet and you need a car, buy the house first, because they do not budget you for a car the way they do for a home. So that's why when it says to be 100% debt free, don't go buy 2 or 3 cars and then say, oh yeah, I need a house. Do your home first. Then go ahead and apply for whatever else that you're going to need. You know what I'm saying? So again, just recapping this thing, right? Yep. Do they need perfect credit?
No.
Do they need to make 100,000 a year to get into a house? No. Do they need to be 100% debt free? No. And then I'm going to read the little quotation here myself. It says, the truth is lenders look at the whole picture. Okay. Don't let these misconceptions steer you away. Here at Move In Next University, which is what we are. Okay. We strive to build your confidence towards home ownership and just towards a better life, a better overall happiness. And that's why we left that title at the bottom where it says Move In Next University is where you learn and earn. Okay. So we can put you, that's right, put you into the home of your dreams, or we can get you into the car you like, whatever the case may be. Okay. So go ahead and tell them. I'm going to go ahead and make this big again, Joe. Go ahead, or Joe Angel, go ahead and tell them what it says.
With our help at Move In Next, we make home ownership possible for you. A guided step-by-step program to help you transition from renting to owning, because you guys don't want to rent forever, even if you are now.
And if you do want to rent forever, call us, because we have rental houses, but we'll feel bad and we'll be like, you can't rent forever. You can't throw all this money away forever. Yeah. And it's okay if you're renting, but not for 30 years. All right, keep going, Joe. My bad.
Renting to owning. Customized game plan for improving credit, savings, and applying. Credit, savings, and applying, guys. That's really detrimental to remember. I'm gonna say that because we help whenever, and I'm saying this as somebody who's actually going through the course himself.
There you go.
On credit and savings and applying, because I love you guys, I do. But credit and savings, I had pretty much a lot of trouble with it. I never knew about it. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know enough of it. In other words, I wasn't taught enough of it. And now that I'm learning more and more of it, and I'm growing, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have knew this shit sooner. You know,
for real.
And the courses, they help. I'm telling you, as somebody who's actually going through one right now, going through the credit repair, going through everything, and I'm not
credit optimization.
Credit optimization.
That's right.
What I was looking for.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sorry,
all right, we'll let him cough it up for a second. Just kidding. Either way, guys, one-on-one support from real experts. We're talking about to me, with Joe, our entire staff, access to resources, tools, and training. Okay. So again, Move In Next University is all about assisting you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this slide. It'll say you're building a foundation. Now, I'm sure you've heard that you guys cannot build a house on sand. That's kind of that verbiage or that adage. You know, if you build a house on sand, it's going to be rocky. Or the Three Little Pigs story about it, you know, the sticks gets blown away. So you're building the strongest foundation possible so that whatever your goal is, again, if you're going to buy a house, buy from us. But if you need to improve your overall education, standing, whatever it is, come through Move In Next University, which again is the first link. Second link's the YouTube channel. The third is for the app. Okay. So it says every step counts. Now, I'll give you an example here because I think it's a pretty good one that most people can understand. They always say, I know a shortcut. All right. Like even if you're just driving out of town, if it's a shortcut, it would just be the way. Because almost always, now every now and then you might find a shortcut and you do get there a little faster, or you skate by and get lucky. But most of the time, shortcuts, they put you back freaking 5 steps, right? So there's no reason to skip steps, right? So every count does steps. So it says manage your expectations. That doesn't mean lower them. That just means that when we sit down and we do that personal consultation for Move In Next University, we want to know what your goals are and what your expectations are so we can help meet them with you, okay? And then be realistic on what you can afford. It's not about, again, I like that we put that in there on purpose because realistic means is because we have some courses, part of the credit optimization course is we show you how to not only save money, lower your DTI. And when we say realistic, it's just giving you an example like, hey guys, don't be irresponsible and overspend. So, overspend. Now, you can overspend if you've done your due diligence and saved up enough money and all that good stuff, but it's about being realistic and still happy, okay? Now, pre-qualification is a tool. It's not a verdict. Now, I like that right there because sometimes when we send in an application, because we're asking for the max with the minimum down, we'll get a denial, which is actually a counteroffer. And it'll say, hey, we won't do this, but we'll do this. So don't think because you see a denial come in that could very well be a counter that your dream's over. That, oh, I can't do it, this and this and this and that. No.
Don't let your dreams die.
That's right. And that's where we have your back here at Move In Next University. We want to help, set your goals together, keep you on track, get you qualified, and improve your overall lifestyle. Okay. So right here, go ahead and read it off to him, brother.
Move In Next is here to help you succeed. So take the first step with us. Scan the QR code, click the link to visit the pre-qualified today or get pre-qualified today. There's a little barcode. Oh, you can't see me, but it's a little barcode in the right corner. And that number right there, that 432-201-1105, guys, that's us. That's us, guys. So go ahead and give us a call.
That's right.
Text, it doesn't matter. Email, even if you want to, you can email. You can check out the website there as well. That's www.
And our emails are easy.
Yeah, our emails. Oh, I was going to get the emails.
Well, I was just going to make it easier. I like to interrupt them to mess with them. The website is moveinnext.com.
Yeah.
Boom.
I was going to say
I know. That's why I said, as soon as I said www, I was like, moveinnext.com.
And then our emails are Joangel and John at moveinnext.com.
So just to verify, Joangel at moveinnext.com,
Yep.
John at moveinnext.com.
And the number to call us is 432-201-1105.
Or you can text us. All right, guys. So what we're doing is we're doing our best to keep these episodes about 20 minutes to 25. So we're about to wrap it up. but I wanted to. So go back and make sure you guys watch episode 4 in its entirety. But I wanted to highlight 4 of the certification courses that are currently available for you guys. That's why you need to click the very top link or scan the QR code. So number 1, English proficiency. Now, again, 70% of our clients, he's learning Spanish right now, which is amazing. Super proud of him. A lot of our clients are Spanish speakers. So if they're Spanish speakers, a lot of times they get frustrated that they can't communicate with, the lenders or this or that. So we're going to be offering, and we already do, that's why you need to request more information, in person, on campus, and also online English proficiency courses. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be an English class from, one of the universities. It's to make you proficient enough to be able to communicate so you don't have to be asking for a translator. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom my face in here a second. I'm not judging, okay, at all. My Spanish is probably like a 6. Hablo el español más o menos, pero como le digo, lo importante, si quieres aprender a hablar inglés más o menos, como yo hablo español, ese curso te va a ayudar para que cuando vayas al banco o a comprar mandado o donde quiera, pueda comunicar con la gente mejor. All right, guys? So essentially what I'm saying is an English proficiency course is more just about becoming enough where you can communicate and not feel like you need to go grab a translator, okay? Then the next one is a citizenship certification course. Now, I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in here. So citizenship, I mean, again, you've seen it all over the news. Most people want to become American citizens. If you don't, it doesn't apply to you. So it doesn't matter what part of the process you're in. Our citizenship certification is going to walk you through the process. Let's say you're at the beginning. It'll help you get your ITIN, then your SSN, then your permanent residence, then your citizenship, then, help you with the job, help you with the house. But again, guys, everything, okay? No matter where you're at. So let me zoom this in a little bit more. Credit optimization. So we talked about that earlier. The credit optimization course is going to come with credit repair, of course, but it's going to also go into depth because we're not just going to fix your credit. We're going to actually have a course. We're going to teach you about DTI, how to manage your budget, your bills, all that good stuff, okay? Then the other one that we're going to point out, because I want to wrap it up, is networking opportunities. We're going to be having pop-ups and things like that, which, I mean, if you're one of those that does pop-ups, we are too. That's great. But we're going to teach you how to network with other company owners, okay? So go ahead, Joe. Give them the final thoughts, bro. Let me see. Let me blow his face up bigger than mine.
Hey, guys.
Hey, he got nervous. So let's go ahead and do this.
I did a little bit.
It's Friday. Today's Friday what?
Yeah,
The 14th. Hey, at least it's not Friday the 13th. I'm watching some scary movies tonight. Anyways.
Yeah.
But again, guys, make sure you share, like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just click all 3 links. Yeah. Inquire about information about the university. Subscribe to YouTube. Apply for a house. That way we can see what it is. We're paying $2,500 in referral fees. Again, this episode isn't about selling you a house. It's about not even selling you. I mean, kind of is, but it's about educating you about Move-In Next University. We've been talking about it for a while. It's live. We have new studio in-house. We have a new office, a new university here. We'll drop the address soon once we're finished, setting up the office. But inquire first, okay? So we hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Yeah. Okay, it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Spend time with your family, your girlfriend, your friends. Have a good time. Be safe. But just remember that Move-In Next University is trying to do what?
Move you in next.
There you go. I'm going to say it together with them because I just kind of stopped. All right. Move-In Next University is trying to help you move in next. See you later, guys.
Deuces.